Morning everybody, Fat Steve, Spicehead-Media. It's 7:07 AM. I'm at Blackpool North Station and as you can see it's closed. It's not even open yet. It's quite strange. So I'm out this early because I'm trying to do one of me crack, spice, smack, rat, fake homeless junkie hunts. No, it's actually just a rough sleeper hunt, and then I'll try and do it a little bit later on the day, and you can see how there's so few here now and how much the council and the government is lying to you about this alleged homeless problem which doesn't exist. I'll catch you all later.
Hi everybody, it's Autistic Bobby!
And I'm Fat Steve. And I'm the star of the show, Princess Sandra. And together we're Spicehead-Media. You want a fag?
No. What time is it now? 7?
10 past.
What time is it on? 1/2
I haven't a clue. I didn't know it ever shut. I've lived here for
50 years.
50 years and didn't know it closed. Right, what's going on? Fucking look round. I'm on a fake homeless rough sleeper hunt.
You're on what?
A rough sleeper hunt.
A rough sleeper hunt?
Yeah. I'll probably find 4. And the council says, oh, there's 50 people homeless in this town, we need money for chest pit. Fucking just bullshit. Well, the homeless situation isn't like they say.
Is it?
I run a Facebook and YouTube page called Spiceheads, and I film it.
Right.
But I'll probably find
There's a few down there, isn't
there'll be 2 or 3 in a tent, right? Why are they here? They come to Blackpool to beg, so they bring a tent and sleep.
Right.
I'll probably find 4 in doorways, and that's the amount of real homeless in Blackpool. 10 o'clock, there'll be 50 all over town. Blanket, quilt,
right?
crutch. Oh, I'm homeless. Dog. They'll rent a dog off another smackhead. Fucking rife. It's mad.
You're up early, aren't you?
Yeah, that's what I do. It's just every month I do a rough sleeper hunt.
Rough sleeper hunt.
Gets 500,000 views on Facebook.
Does it?
Right, we're off ski.
Alright.
Right, let's just check.
To yourself.
Yeah, have a nice trip wherever you're off, man.
Wigan.
What are you going to Wigan for?
Oh, that's where I live.
All right. Right, let's check that's right. Right, have a nice trip, man.
You too.
So we're off, we're leaving the station, folks. And there was 3 in here in a tent. But my camera's lit up at the front. So I'm trying to avoid them as best as I can. So we're heading now down towards Queen Street. It seems to be coming daylight a little bit. I don't know why. It's very early. I've got the tiller tipped as best as I can, so it's going to be hard to drive. And we're on a crack, smack, rat, spice, rough sleeper hunt, folks. And I do this every month or so, different times early on, to show that this homeless problem that the council and the government tell you about is fake, is not true. I'll probably find 5 or 6 genuine homeless people. I've just seen some in a tent at the station. Is there any in there? Quite often we get them in this doorway at the library, the museum. Noted there, there's a tent here. So normally the ones in tents, they're not genuine homeless and they're not fake homeless. They tend to be heroin cruisers that come to the town to beg. So they bring a tent, they bring a sleeping bag, they bring all their equipment and sleep in doorways. So it's very cold. It's Sunday. I forgot the date. There's nothing open yet that I can see. We're on Queen Street. We're going to come round to the promenade and got the doorway at Pop World. Sometimes we find other tents. These could actually be locals, local smackheads, crackheads. It's like there was only one in there. So up to now, on this little mooch, I've not found anybody who is likely to be genuinely homeless. So just the beggar tourists that come to town to beg and prey on decent, respectable members of the public. So we've got that tower quite bright there, and I'm going to go up Burley Street. This is the first time I'm out using the Osmo Action 5 with radio mic. I'll just stop and light this fag. So this is Burley Street, a bit quieter than it normally is, folks. Seems to be one cafe setting up. That's the Pepper Mill. And the Compass Cafe Bar is lit up, but nobody moving around. So, nobody on Burley Street, folks. Let's have a look near the church, St John's. Abingdon Street. Look at it. Look at Abingdon Street, folks, on a Sunday morning. Early on a Sunday. Up she rises. So we're outside St John's Church. Quite often we'll have somebody in there, well, there's nobody there today. So we'll head down Church Street, which is the main shopping street in Blackpool. Flag's gone out again. Winter Gardens is lit up inside, so there could be something on in there today. Makers, Blackpool this Sunday, inside Olympia at the Winter Gardens. So that's a Makers market, like they have in St John's Market often. So there's somebody on the street here, but not asleep. It's just looks like a worker, and notice these doorways. When we come back down here later today, you'll see Marks and Spencer's, particularly here, British Homes. Not British Home Stores, British, forgot what it's called. So we come down to the side of the Grand, looking down towards the prom. We've got B&M, flags going out again. So we're at the side of the Grand. Sometimes get them in these two doorways here, but I don't think there's anybody there. Is there anybody there? So, come on folks, it's been 5 or 10 minutes and where are all the homeless? And we've got one here and go outdoors. So that is a genuine rough sleeper, folks. Doesn't mean he's homeless. He could be another tourist who's come without a tent. Got another one here. Schrodinger's corpse. Oh, there's two. So that's 3 up to now, folks. We're doing well. Let's pull round here, see if we can see if you can see that tower. So, Fat Steve's monthly rough sleeper hunt has found 3. I don't know if this mic's working. I don't know if this camera's working. It's all a gamble. A 25-minute gamble as to whether it works or not. With new equipment when you're testing it. So we're coming down the back of the tower now, and the tower dungeon. And quite often we get people up here heading up towards Costa. So Greg's is there. There's nobody along here. Sometimes there's some at the top in this little sheltered area. Nobody, folks. Not a sausage. So I'm quite shocked about that. So as I said, we've only had 3 up to now. They're nearly always outside shoe zone and round here. So that little area that I just drove up, when we come back later, there'll be a few sat in there on the tap. So shoe zone, nobody outside shoe zone. Will there be any at Mackey's? They say, oh, it's a bit too early. Do you know where they are? Anybody got any idea? Where's all the rough sleepers? I'll tell you where they are. They're all in hostels, hotels, and staying with lunatics that give them money and give them shelter. That's how crazy it is, folks. These doorways here, sometimes we have them sleeping in here. There's none there at the moment. None in that one. Now here's a favourite coming up, is these toilets. There's several groups of crack den toilets in Blackpool. This is one of them. At the old car park. So they climb over the fence and get in there, and that's where they've got shelter. And even central heating, because they turn the hand dryers on. So we're not doing well. So come on, where's this homeless problem in Blackpool? Where is it? What's the script, folks? Oh look, the tower's gone orange. That's nice. I said before, my fingers are dropping off. So we're coming back past Mackie D's now. And there was some sat in here, I think. You don't normally let them in, but depends how many there are and how dangerous they look. Not many taxis here today. So one guy stood there with his dog. And I'm not doing well, folks. I'm not doing well at all. We've covered most of the areas where I've known them to be for years. The problem now is an instant arrest. We'll have a little look. I don't think there'll be anybody up here. Yeah, rough sleeping or begging on the prom is normally an instant arrest. So we're outside Wetherspoons, nobody, nothing. Somebody walking up by the tower there. We'll head across to the comedy carpet to get the shot of the tower while we're here. And the buses let me go. I've got to go this way a bit to get through these bench barriers. Now the starlings there, I don't know if you can see them, they all head to the end of the pier at night, and at this time of morning they all fly inland. I say I don't know if the camera will catch them or not, but there are thousands of them. Happens every day around this time. See if I can get near. There they go, folks. So there's a yellow tower now. Again, I said I don't know if it's filming or not. I'm only just getting to understand this camera. I tested it the other day and couldn't get the video off it because the cable I was using was too long and it wouldn't connect. So there we've got a tram and we're on the comedy carpet. Let's get over here. It's looking like that tide's in, folks. If this radio mic's not working, this is going to be very, very noisy. Yeah, the tide's just about in there. And we've got this nice tower for you. I'll try and tip it back a bit. Back down. So I've not been at it long, but I said there wouldn't be many, and there's not been. Clear my throat a bit. There's a little alley I want to look at. So that must have been one of the first early trams to go to Fleetwood. I don't think they come back till 9:30 or something like that. The trams on a Sunday, the first one from Fleetwood to Blackpool. So sometimes we get people in these doorways to the left and Essentials, there's nobody there. So come on folks, come on. Where are all these hundreds of homeless that Blackpool Council keep telling you the problem they're having, and it's costing a fortune to look after them? Absolute load of bullshit, folks. There's just nobody. Costing it all. I'm going for a brew in a minute. Got this last alley. This is Temple Street. Which is a bit dangerous, but we'll have a little loot. Nobody. They sometimes build shelters over here, but there's none. Just cardboard boxes full of plastic bags, folks. Ooh, good God, I'm freezing. Not even the staff outside B&M this morning. So we're ending up now at Church Street, Costa, folks. Fat Steve's gonna knock it off there. I'm gonna go in and have a brew because my fingers are dropping off. Well everybody, that was the big Blackpool rough sleep home. It's now 7:34. It's the 15th of February. I'm in Costa trying to warm up, and I've got myself a coffee, and so all we found was 3 and a couple of tents, folks.
A few hours later.
Around about 11 I think, I'll come back out to show you the difference. But it is raining, so there might not be many. And we're away, folks, but it is raining on and off. I'm just sat in the station, waited it to stop a little bit. So they're either in the tent or they've gone out begging. These are in the tunnel at the tram stop. Nobody outside Mark Kelly's. Now the rain will have put some of them off. They'll be in the hostels and the hotels. And as you can see, there's nobody here. We'd normally find 3 or 4 down here. Nobody outside Home Bargains. That's quite rare. But I said I've come out to show you how many more there will be now than there was at 7 o'clock this morning. But it's raining now. The rain's back on. So I'm going to have my little mooch around to add to what I filmed this morning. And it's not going to be very good because, as I said, it's raining, so there won't be many sat out. As we come onto Church Street, there's normally quite a few down here. But if there's nowhere to sit out the rain, there might not be. So this is not the best example of a day to show you the difference from this morning. But whether it is or not, it shows you that they don't come out in the rain. It shows you that they have hostels and hotels to go to. Normally by now we would have some in these doorways. As I come round the corner at the Grand, there's normally some down there. No. So we're not having much luck, folks. Oh, there's one here to the left, I think. Oh God, he's been there all night. Oh, it's terrible, it's such a shame. Normally we'll find at least 30, but it's not going to happen, I don't think. It's the weather's too bad. Maybe at Shoes On and Mackie D's. Got one here set up pretending she's been there all night. Couple here doing a little deal. On the tap, pretending they've been out all night. So that's just a little bit. That's all I'm going to do. Got a fire engine now. Oh, no lights on. So I'm going to go through the Houndsville to keep warm. I'll go up this side where we normally have a few outside Greggs, but it's just too cold and too wet, and it goes to show that they all have hostels and hotels, like I always say. So I'm going to sign out here, folks, for the fake homeless junkie hunt. It's just to write off this second half. It's too cold and too wet. So for now, it's Fat Steve, Spiceheads-Media. Catch you all later, folks.
Hi everybody, it's Artist Bobby.
And I'm Fat Steve. And I'm the star of the show, Princess Sandra. And together, we're Spiceheads-Media.